Just not feeling the vlog today. It's 10:39 p.m. on Monday, October 13th, 2014. I'm writing my words, sorta. I started much earlier in the day and then I lost momentum. I finished my water goal though. Just an update if you're listening. We did the vinegar through the Keurig machine, so the coffee machine sounds less grindy. It's much better. Thank you for the tip. We knew we had to do that. We'd just been putting it off, and not putting it off. Just I think I happened to record it when it was at its worst, but it's done now. Watching some YouTube videos while also listening to music now and then. I'm still doing all my goals, guys. My eyes hurt, and I know you could say it's because I'm sitting in the dark, but I could check off water goal. Now I could say vlog, which this one's kind of pathetic, I know. I'm dealing with some feelings, having feelings. I know I'm not even showing myself, but basically, my feelings are that, here, I'll see if I can show you guys in another way. Setting boundaries for self-respect and but creating some self-esteem out of nowhere, and to expect an amount of respect back requires setting boundaries that can be difficult for people who maybe didn't quite learn how, or are used to saying yes all the time, or have abandonment and or neglect issues and or trauma stuff and are pleasers, and numerous other psychological reasons, let's say. It is extremely draining and upsetting and mustachy to have to draw the lines, but I'm not a kid, and just like I strongly believe kids, things were not my fault when I was a kid, and actually I was a pretty darn good kid, all things considered, and that there were adults in the situation that should have acted like adults, and they didn't. I am definitely an adult now, and it's my responsibility to shape my life as it is now. And if that means making some hard decisions, like deciding that I will not be deciding when I have really tried in certain friendships or relationships and family, when I've really done what I should and could, and then from there, acceptance, and from there, I don't have to do anything more. I don't have to buy them another box set of the TV series to win their love. I don't have to do anything anymore like that. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to be a person and to have other people in my life, and you know what? I'm so done with chasing after acceptance and pleasing or looking for approval that I may never get. Some people just, for their own reasons, are not capable of giving it, or of recognizing, I don't know. It hurts my brain tonight a lot. Like my feelings and my thought processes. I've hit the wall where I know I'm just, I don't like, I just don't want to, that's not how I want my life to be. I mean, who knows how many years are left, or less, or more, and this is the deciding time. I'm an adult now. What am I going to allow in my life? What do I have time for, and what don't I? What do I want to make room for in my life, and what don't I? What type of person do I want to be, and what type of people do I want to make important to me, and who do I want to go, you know what? That's what I've got to decide. Follow through on it, and not let myself be ruled by other people's behaviors, or the child in me chasing after the love and approval of and acceptance of people that are never going to give it. And that's right, I'm wearing my shirt from yesterday. It's my jammies shirt, if you don't mind. Okay? Okay. I'll need your approval on my jammies shirt. I gotta finish writing my words. 10:57 p.m. and I've got one heck of a headache. But I'm nearly done writing my words, and I've made this vlog, and I know I look like crap, guys. I got like bloodshot eyes, and this outbreak that was on my face, this is from the hormones from the IUD. I never had these kinds of outbreaks, but this was severe when it broke out. Very unattractive. But who cares, right? Like, nobody sees me except the videos I'm putting online. But, yeah, it's tough, you have to consciously change your behavior or thoughts, or observe your feelings towards things. I mean, I even crash-napped today and had a nightmare with the person involved. It triggered a nightmare, and I have enough nightmares. I have nightmares every time I sleep. They're usually of work, the workplace, and situations, and horror stories and stuff. Bloody nightmares. But I just realized that, like, this is really, I've hit the wall on this, and it's time for me to follow through. It's not easy, guys, to change yourself. But you have to change yourself. If the situation isn't going to change, and the other person isn't going to change, then what else can you do but change yourself? And I don't mean change yourself to suit them. I mean change the way you look at the situation and what you're going to do in dealing with them and other similar situations. I just wrote this. Well, I've written it all day. Dear Paper Journal, Monday, October 13th, 2014, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I generally date my entries online and offline like this. This, I don't usually write a letter to my paper journal or anything. Dear paper journal, I know we haven't been close for some time now. I've been writing my words online when I felt like sharing anything. It just seems like it ought to go on my page, you know? My page used to be in between the covers of a paper journal. There wouldn't be 35 of you if that wasn't so. But there were times when all I had was you, the paper, the pen, and thoughts I couldn't share anywhere else but with you. There are still some things I want to say that will only be said on paper, but I'm so used to keeping it to myself and writing about other things instead that it just goes unsaid. That's why I'm trying to change. For the month of October, I've been writing a paper, sometimes two, in you, to try and get back into the groove of pen to paper. I'm going to change that word to page. I'm not used to you yet, and it isn't second nature. I've been disconnected by being too connected online for such a long time that I don't know how to write between lines when I'm so used to space and silence, silence and space. 7 p.m. The thing is, paper journal, is that I don't know how to write about certain things anymore. Sure, I'll mention to you that my mother visited me recently and returned the bouquet, but I won't write to you about the way I felt afterward, or even days after that. There are some things, no matter how much effort and hope you put into it, that can't be changed. I told myself I had accepted the situation as it is, but I'm learning that won't be enough. I'd write, she should be proud of me, not jealous. I'd write that if I didn't feel bad about how pathetic I feel to be in my mid-30s and still not be able to be the kid a parent can love. Is the problem me for the attempt to make something be that isn't? I'd write that I don't want to have to buy anyone's friendship or love anymore, including the person who gave birth to me. 10 p.m., 10:20 p.m. Other things I haven't been sharing with you, paper journal. The details of my daily nightmares, the dreams that trigger memories of the factory, of a past relationship, of where I used to live and the city I live in now. How I feel about my body these days, the way I'm trying to treat it better but simultaneously feeling horrible about my condition, the way I let things go. The way my sleepy, nearly unconscious self is loving toward my husband when he says goodbye before work in the morning, and for some reason this surprises me, as though I expect myself to be more cynical, cold with walls up and guarded like I am much of the time when I'm awake. I want to write poetry in you, paper journal, but that's not what I do in paper journals. But I wish I did, and I wonder if you do too. 11:06 p.m. Another thing I'd tell you is how beautiful you are. Yes, you, paper journal number 35. You're beautiful on the outside, and your lines are just right on the inside. The memory of picking you out in a shop in Venice and St. Mark's Square makes you magic for me. In case you didn't know, it's been a long time since I've been able to feel connected to magic. Maybe I hesitate to write in you because I'm not sure if I have any left anymore, or I'm afraid to do the work to reconnect to it. You're supposed to be full of incredible words because I found you in an incredible place. That puts a lot of pressure on both you and me, paper journal, and I think that's why there are still so many pages left in you despite starting you off on January 1st of this year. Ah, the brand new year start. That's the other thing. I wanted to write in my paper journal every day, beginning at the new year, and I didn't follow through with that at all. For the month of October, I've been forcing myself to write in you each day, and I think we both know it's not been easy. Some entries are forced, and clearly there's not much to feel inspired about in these pages, but I hope you can sense that I'm trying. In October, a month that has always been a mystery for me, I want to find myself again the way I want to be, the way I hope to be, the way I am in the moment I set my pen to your pages to when I set it down. I'm not giving up on you, paper journal number 35. Oh, you, bought in a place of wonder, dreams, and nightmares, I hope you won't give up on me. So I'm going to do some quick edits, like word replacements and the words that I wrote wrong, and then I'll make this a public entry when I'm finished, with probably linking Venice here, and so people know what I'm talking about, and maybe sharing a photo of the journal.